Today we're going to fix up this whole area, installing the bathroom door and finishing the hallway with drywall. Actually, we arrived yesterday, but we went shopping because this week my mother and I are staying here working for 7 days. And in the afternoon we spent some time getting some information because we've never installed a door before, so we had to see what steps we needed to follow. First step, align the door with wedges. Second, screw in the door. Third, apply the foam. As the fourth step, we're going to do the drywall finishing, so let's get started and see if everything goes as we planned. The doors we're going to install are these right here, which arrived a few weeks ago. I showed them to you in a previous video, and these doors are from Pod. Honestly, I couldn't love the design and color more. It's honey oak color, and once it's installed, it'll look even better. Honestly, you can't see much right now, but it matches incredibly well with all the wood we have, both in the dining room, the hallway, and the different rooms. We need to move it, Mom. I have my whole setup here with the computer for editing and, well, the microphones.
It's heavy, huh?
It's a little heavy, yeah.
Oh.
Okay, we have to take off the bottom part no matter what, otherwise we won't know if it fits or not. Set it down here.
How pretty.
Please. It's beautiful. It goes well with the floor and bathroom. It's just wow.
This design also gives it a real edge, huh?
No, it's spectacular. Now let's see what levers we can put on it. I think the black lever would look really nice, huh? Let's see. Let's put it in place.
One in the back and one in the front. Otherwise, I'll be locked in.
I can't promise you anything. I'll pass your food through the terrace window. Damn! Okay, it's going well. Now a little bit. Okay, let's see how we hold it. Can you hold it?
No. Are you holding it?
Yes, I'm holding it.
How is it?
It should go in further, but it won't because you forced it at the top. If it fits at the top, it won't fit at the bottom, so you have to tap it there. Jeez. Oh, Mom, if only you could see how it looks from here. Wow. Are you there? I'm going to look for it. We really should have prepared the materials beforehand. Honestly, what a mess. I'm going to look for the wedges to put the little wedges we need here. Also something to be able to open the door, right? So my mom can get out. And is there anything else we need?
The rubber hammer.
Oh my goodness, what a change this is. Please, but wow, it's not even installed yet. But wow, it looks so beautiful. All right. I'm going to look for the things. Wedges, here. Handle, where is it?
Here, in the little storage room.
My mother is the one in charge of organizing everything, so she knows where everything is. If you ask her, she's like a warehouse computer. Beep, 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 she tells you where it is. So the wrong person ended up inside the bathroom. It should have been me in the bathroom since I'm the messy one in the group. Well, Martio, we've got it. Did he say something to me? No, I can't remember. I'll try again.
In a white box, in the middle, facing forward.
Here are the instructions as well. Even though we've checked how to put it on, let's review them since it's always helpful. Here you go, big prize. We should poke it a little on top because I think it's putting too much pressure against the floor. Oh, but the important piece isn't here, damn it. If we put it in like this, what happens?
With the little screw, maybe it's already open, but the thing is, it won't.
Second attempt at putting it in. Let's try it. Yeah, we don't have all day.
It's heavy, huh?
Yeah, it's heavy and high quality. Wait. As long as it doesn't fall backwards, Mom, that's enough.
Upwards?
Third attempt.
The door, opening it, lifting it up and opening it.
Okay, we've opened it. Now it's level. Wow, so let's put some wedges in. The door is perfect. I mean, it's super well leveled. The thing now is to screw in this side.
If the top is straight.
The problem is that this...
I'm going to look for the first side.
Oh, the door looks so pretty, please. No, it's just that it's made of wood, 100%, and it's beautiful.
Let's see if we need to go up the right or left side.
We would have to lift this side.
So we'll put in a little...
Yes. Does it go in or not? Let's check again. Here it's perfect. Good, it could still be a little bit better, but it's very, 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 very precise now that the top is perfect.
Yes?
Yes.
Well?
So now we put in wedges, we screw them in.
At the height of the screw. Should I show you where it is?
Yes, everything is level. Okay, let's check the level again. I hope it turns out well, please. Okay, we took it out and put it back in again because we opened the door wider. Since if it's half closed, we think the screw won't go in straight. If the screw ends up at an angle, it might get crooked. Let's say the door closes properly, I don't know, the point is we're going to open it all the way so the screw is completely flat.
Damn it.
Wow, we put in another screw and tried to open and close it. Let's see if my little hand fits. Let's put the one on the bottom, but since I can't reach from the inside, I'm going to place it like this. I don't know how they do it honestly, but this is going to be our method. Wow, I can reach perfectly. Yes.
I'll show you. It's right here in this area, in the middle.
Wow, this turned out perfectly. It looks like it's always been here. Oh, please.
Let's see. Okay, now yes. Now yes.
Wait, don't celebrate yet. Now what do we have to use? Damn, that cable has fallen down.
As long as it doesn't touch, that's it.
See. Oh, please. Thank goodness.
Okay, I need to look at it.
Look at what?
That it doesn't close, it says something's wrong. So we put in the last screw.
Yes.
We level this one.
Yes.
And we screw it in here.
Ouch! Ah! Damn level.
By hand?
Yes.
Now we have to tighten it a little.
Okay. We've got it. Let's close it again. Let's see. Oh, this cable. We need to do something with it, right?
But it no longer rubs. Let's see.
On this side, it's perfect. On this side, it's almost perfect, but it needs just a tiny bit of leveling. It's millimetric, but I don't know if that tiny millimeter, which is super small, let's take it step by step.
The hook fits very tightly because the frame needs to be turned outward.
Oh, it looks so pretty on the inside. Wow! No, impressive!
Start putting in wedges.
Okay, let's do one thing. We'll set the level and put in the wedges with the level.
It has to be with the level.
No, it keeps dropping. I mean, up to here, perfect, it holds. Here it holds, here it holds.
I had to count the level from here.
And here?
You have to count this level because if you don't, the door closes.
We're going to put a couple of wedges underneath and try it. We'll try again. We're going to take a quick technical break to eat some fruit.
Some fruit?
And a pear, yes, and a coffee because it's...
I think it's already 11:30.
11:30, oh my goodness.
I'm going to peel the potatoes because I'm going to make a potato hash.
Between gathering materials and everything else, we probably started setting it up around 10, right?
It was already late, yes.
We stayed for about an hour and a half.
I've been entertaining, haven't I?
That's how it always looks in the videos, like everything seems super fast. We said we'd have it in 10 or 15 minutes.
That will appear when you post it.
Maybe, but we've been here for about an hour and a half. And I wanted to show you this. We bought it yesterday. My mother-in-law told Ivan, and Ivan told me. When we went shopping, he told me. My mom bought some roasted chestnuts. They're delicious, and really, they're super good. They're boiled and peeled. It's 100 grams, not much, maybe 15 chestnuts, and they're really delicious, right, Mom?
Yes, I love them. I didn't know that, huh?
Will you buy it?
Yes, I like it. The truth is they're good. Because, well, if you haven't roasted chestnuts, they're really hard to peel. But these are already peeled and everything.
That's the downside. For example, I love chestnuts, but peeling them is a hassle. Not just because of the peeling itself, but because it's always hard to get the skin off. Maybe there's a trick or something to make it easier, but I don't know it.
Well, I love raw chestnuts. The problem is peeling them. So if you roast them, then they peel easily.
It's hard for me to peel them even when I roast them.
If they're well roasted, it's easy, you know?
It's because I put them in the air fryer, that's why. By the way, I made dinner yesterday. And there's something I make a lot, but my mom had never tried it, so I said, wait, I'll make it and you'll see. Tomato cream? Well, I love tomatoes in every possible way, and I found a recipe for tomato cream. Well, it was many years ago, you know? That's why, and I'll show you a little bit like this. The recipe is simply to boil the tomatoes, peel 1 or 2 carrots depending on their size, and half an onion. You saute the onion and carrot a little bit. Afterwards, the tomatoes practically peel themselves after boiling. We take them out, put them in, and mash them together with the rest. You leave it for 10 or 15 minutes and you get this amazing cream. Mom, how was it?
It was delicious. Honestly, I'd love to have it again. I really liked it.
Will you make it?
I hadn't tried it before, and I want your father to try it too.
It's just that I really like it because it's healthy and at the same time it's very quick to make. It's something that takes no time at all, at most 20 minutes.
And I love having soups at night. I really like them.
What are we going to eat, Mom?
Today I'm going to make a potato hash. I'm going to add peas, piquillo pepper, tuna, egg, olives. It could be like a Russian salad. Since you don't like mayonnaise.
That's exactly it. I can't stop looking at the door from every angle because honestly it's so beautiful, so beautiful. I just love it. The way it looks with the floor, oh my gosh. And coming in here, turning on the light and seeing this beautiful bathroom, really, it's so beautiful, so beautiful. The bathroom still needs a few things though, right? We're missing materials, so we haven't finished it yet. But it's gorgeous.
But yes, it's not cold.
No, it's not very sweet. The pear isn't ready, huh?
It's not sweet.
Honestly, I'm going to tell you something, and it's that in renovations you really notice the difference between restoring an old door and installing a new one. The change is huge, because in the end, that touch of modernity, of something new, when you walk in and see it like this, everything's so brand new. It's hard to achieve that by restoring them. If they're in really good condition, that's perfect. Because you wouldn't replace a good door with a new one since there's no need. But if the doors are a bit, let's say, low quality, we've really noticed a big difference between painting some low quality doors and installing a new door. Honestly, the feeling you get when you walk in is not at all the same. In fact, in the apartment, what we did, I don't know if you remember, was to completely sand the door and leave it as natural wood to make it look like solid wood. On the inside, since the door wasn't very good either, you could tell it was low quality wood and then we had to paint it and so on. The ones from the villa were exactly the same as the ones from the apartment, the kind you can carry with one hand and they weigh absolutely nothing. And you could tell that the quality. And now, with this new door, you come in and it's completely different. These doors cost a little over 100, 110, 115, something like that. We usually don't have that many doors at home, maybe 4 or 5 doors. And for that price, I mean the house changes a lot, a whole lot. I'm just saying if you can restore them, that's great. If they're good quality and the doors allow it, that's perfect. But if they're not very good doors, honestly, the change is huge. I went outside to get something and I got a huge scare because there was a little white kitten inside the shed out there. And well, I wanted to take the opportunity to tell you something, and it's that, as you know, several kittens from different neighbors come here. We made a little house for them, we buy them some treats and things like that, and actually even some little toys for them to play with. First came Negri, whose owner told us her name was Negri, but we always called her Pelusa, and then Missy Fu came. It's been quite a while since she came, and it seemed really strange to us that she didn't come, because whenever she heard us, she would always come running. So, well, we talked to some neighbors from here, from across the street, next door and so on, to find the owners and ask them a little bit like, where was she? We managed to find the owners, we talked to them, and they told us some news that we weren't expecting. It was very sad. Well, you can probably imagine where the story is going. How do I explain it? Missy Fu, well, that's how we knew her. Honestly, we never found out what her real name was that her owners had given her. Well, she's in heaven with the bull, with my grandmother's little dog, the one that appeared at the beginning of the videos. And, well, he was so cute, so they're together and they're both in heaven. And now, that's why the little black cat, Negri, is coming around more, because they didn't get along. And so Negri, since she was smaller, was more scared and didn't come. So now, since Missy Fu doesn't come anymore, Negri comes a lot. That's why you've been seeing her in the videos lately. It had been a while since we last saw her, so we were really excited. It's a shame that it happened for this reason. That's what happened. I wanted to explain it because many of you have been asking me, and I completely understand, since they appear in the videos and if they suddenly stop showing up, it's really strange. We've contacted the owner, and there's another little cat that comes by, which is also hers. She actually came to explain to us that if the little cat was bothering us, she would try to keep it from coming, and we told her no, that it was no problem at all. This one, who's a bit chubbier and comes around here a lot, is actually more independent. Let's put it that way, he's not very affectionate. so he doesn't appear much in the videos either, because he doesn't really let us, it's hard. If you get close, he gets scared. She came to ask if it bothered us, and we said no, it was no problem, which is when she explained everything. We're trying to figure out why the door closes by itself, because everything is level and in theory everything is fine. The only thing we can do is if we pull it outwards, then that theory doesn't work either.
Here we've ruled it out by raising the frame. It can't be from above, pushing it forward, neither, nor backward.
We checked it on ChatGPT on ChatGPT. ChatGPT says that normally 99% of the time it's because the frame or the pre-frame isn't level. On the hinge side then, it says that even if it's just 2 or 3 millimeters, that's already enough for it to become unlevel. So,
He said in the hinge area, which is here, right?
let's see.
Yeah, look, it has to be tilted.
It's just that it could be that tiny millimeter.
That's the one I told you about, with a worse sore than the lower one.
Remove the wedge from the top and tighten it a little more, so the top part isn't so tight.
Okay, this area needs to go more outward.
Just a little bit. Is it sensible now to loosen the top part to adjust that? I'm asking.
Let's see, I can't go further in if the little wooden block is there.
The thing is, Mom, if we start unscrewing and all that, the cure might end up being worse than the disease.
Where do you put the here?
Well, is it better now or what?
Better, but it's still closing.
So let's try with this one now. Okay, time to check.
Third time's the charm.
I don't know.
The problem's fixed. Come on, yes, it's been solved.
Up to a perfect right angle.
Solved! That's great!
But it's amazing because it was millimetric,
Yeah, look, just enough so they could close the doors. Okay, move it a little over here, okay? Maybe even just a tiny bit more, but no, it stays here.
No, I wouldn't risk it anymore. Mom, I think it looks perfect now. Let's fill it with wedges now because...
Once the foam moves, there won't be a problem.
But wow, it's perfect, huh? Nothing is closing, huh? The door.
No, it's unclear, even if it's a small thing.
It's really serious, huh? The problem was here, on this side, since it wasn't completely straight, 100%, the door was getting misaligned. But now, what we've had to do is remove these shims we had behind, screw it in without the shim. And now we've added it again. Because otherwise there was no way for this to move back a little bit. Fixed perfectly, now we screw in the other side and we're done.
Cool.
Hadn't you seen it closed from here before?
When the other one is in place, wow.
It looks incredible.
It's missing the trim, right?
It's just amazing because it makes such a big difference to the hallway.
It's changing the hallway.
And also look, close the front door, come here, look how they look. Both doors in wood color.
Yes, they match a lot.
It looks super nice, and the floor, since it's beige, well, that's it. Let's screw in the part that's left. Yes, the bevel gives it that touch.
Four bevels.
Set between the kitchen and the door.
And the kitchen, slightly lighter.
Yes.
It's not going to be exactly the same?
Yes, just a little bit, a tiny bit, but very small, up to the dining room. Yes. Like that, yes, hold it now. Yes, perfect.
A little bit, put your hand.
Yes, no, it doesn't open, no. It looks good, but I think the head is too big for...
Yeah?
That head really stands out,
Since we have to buy screws, we can change them one by one so the frame doesn't move.
Just from the other side, it's not necessary. This one has a smaller hole than the ones here. These were more accessible, but this one, since it's a small piece, I imagine they didn't put it in. Okay.
Perfect.
Great, right? No, it doesn't open, huh? Yes.
How beautiful.
There's one thing I haven't explained to you, and it's important. This here is the door frame, which is much thinner than the original, because we had to cut it so the door wouldn't end up too small. If we had kept the original, we would have had to use a 62 centimeter door, and this one is 72 centimeters. If we took off 10 centimeters, we would basically be left with a door, well, imagine, a hand's width less, so it would have looked like a really ridiculous, very small door. This door is quite wide, quite big, and I think it looks perfect. So what did we do? This is the original look, this frame, how thick it is. Well, here it's a little less, but still, this is the thickness of the frame. And what we did was, as you can see here, boom, we cut off a part with a saw like this, pa 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 pa, and instead of this thickness, we left this thickness for the frame. The door looks much bigger than if we had left it like this. So, well, that's why you see the subframe a little thinner. The top part, if you notice, doesn't have it, and that's because there wasn't enough height. I mean, the door was taller, because in the past doors used to be shorter and so on, so we had to remove it. Since the top part isn't screwed in and just has foam, are you already taking pictures?
Yes, you sent it to me because she's eager to see it. She starts, send me pictures, send me pictures.
Look from here, how much this hallway area has changed? It just seems so incredible to me. In 2 or 3 months, how much it's changed, this is just, no, less. How much? Since returning from vacation, wait, when did we start this?
At the end of January, right? With that door? And there, at the beginning of February, we started working on the walls of...
No, Mom, it can't be the end of January. If it's mid-February, it had to be early January, right?
Tristan came after Christmas, right? It was shortly after Christmas.
In early January, just 6 weeks ago, everything was different. It should have always been this way.
I think so, but I believe it was like this back then. Do you remember that we saw a markup on the ceiling? I think it was the wall.
It's just hard to imagine how it was before, but there was a door here that led to the room, and that one didn't exist. I mean, all of this was closed off. So all of that was an independent room. It's just so incredible how much it's changed.
Just because of the light that comes in now. Oh wait, I sent her the photo and I didn't add the comment. I said, first door installed. Wow, oh my gosh, you girls are amazing. And if it actually opens, that'll be awesome.
It opens and closes, don't miss it. Okay, the first thing we're going to do is cover the door, because now comes the step where we apply the foam. And we saw this in a video, we thought it was super interesting, where they said, well, oh, are you waiting for me to explain it? We saw it in a video and we thought it was super interesting. Because when you apply the foam, it always sticks out a little and ends up getting on the door or the window. So on a window, well, you can clean it more quickly and all that, so it's not such a big problem. But on a door, it's more annoying if it gets dirty, so we're going to protect it with tape. Well, let's see, we could do the same with a window, we could also protect it and then save ourselves from cleaning. But in this case, since we remembered in time, we're going to do it. On the door, we're going to cover it completely and then we'll apply the foam. If we don't, it will come out the other side and then it will spill over to the other side.
We ate the fruit around 11:30. It must be 1:45 now.
1:45? Really, Mom? That's a bit much.
I don't know because time has passed.
1:15.
I made a mistake. I'll return in 30 minutes.
Okay, about the windows, why didn't we make the windows bigger than they were? We made them a little bit bigger, but it's nothing, just a tiny bit like this. Just like in my brother's apartment, which has also been a question that's come up a lot, because in my brother's apartment, we didn't change the window to a door to be able to go outside. Like I said, what we did was just remove a little piece like this, same height, same width, to adjust the window to the door. But we didn't do any major work, like opening up the window more or changing the window to a door, because to do that, you need an architect's approval, and then you have to break through and make a big window or a big door. Weakening a wall like that has to be super dangerous. They'd probably tell you that you have to put in, I don't know if they're called lintels, a beam above where the window is. Well, to reinforce that part, right? The part you're weakening, so to speak. In our house, we wanted to knock down a wall and it was a load-bearing wall. We called an architect and so on, and they gave us an estimate to add an extra beam at the top and knock down that whole wall. We didn't do it because it was quite a bit of money. So, we put it on hold, thinking that one day we would do it, but in the end, we never ended up doing it. This also makes us think that if we want to do something that we are definitely going to do at some point, maybe it's better to wait, save up the money, do it, and then continue with the rest of the work. Back then, well, as usual, you just bought a house, you're completely broke, you don't have money to do practically anything just to get by. And that's it. The dining room, well, we expanded it on the other side, but the dining room ended up a bit smaller than what we had imagined in our minds. But it will be enough for us. Okay, we have it completely covered now. The truth is, we haven't thought about putting anything on the floor here. And then, when it started swelling and falling, we said, okay, shoot, we should have put something down. For that side, we were more careful. Well, when this is dry, you just cut it like this, boom, and it comes out as a block. Now, really, this looks amazing. Now we're going to take a little break. Wait for this to dry. We're going to eat, let it dry, tidy up a bit, and so on. And well, we have to go buy a couple of things. I would go buy it tomorrow.
Me too. We'll see as we go.
But the idea is that we have to go shopping. We didn't know if it would be this afternoon or tomorrow, but we have to buy 4 things. But not for this door. I mean, there's a door here and another one for the bedroom. So to finish the bedroom door, we need a few little things. For now, the day is behaving because look how sunny it is. This really gives you life. Honestly, the sun gives you life. And we're back at it. Oh, this light turns that one on. I didn't know that. We'll cut it, no, with the box cutter. It'll break, right? Oh no, well, I'm using it for protection, of course, just in case you cut the door or whatever, then you can take it off. Did you cut the little plastic for me? That's going to be brutal.
Right there, more here, the smooth side weights. I put up drywall.
I'm not gonna get it to fit because we have to mark it there over here.
This is the, let's go, the finishing touch, the final touch.
How does this look, Mom?
Beautiful. Come on, it gives it a nice touch.
It's just not normal that it turned out so beautiful. It's not normal. We cut wedges, we put up the drywall, and we put in the jambs. No, we finished the drywall and put in the jambs.
Exactly.
Let's take the measurement because we need to cut the drywall first. About 13.5, right? One very interesting thing is that all the doors come with this little groove so you can put the jamb here and then it gives it a kind of thickness because if this wall were to stick out, the jamb is already made like this and it covers it. I think I'll be able to explain it better visually later because right now I'm not sure if I'm explaining myself very well. But this here is so you can fit the jamb through here, which is basically the door trim. And by sticking out, it gives it a certain margin so that if you have a wall underneath that sticks out, you can cover it as well. It's not a trim that goes on just like that, although I'm sure there are some like that, but in this case they come with a bit of leeway so you can adjust the thickness. Okay, my mom is making adhesive paste. Agua Plaque from Béziers, which is a gypsum-based adhesive for laminated plasterboard with thermal and acoustic insulation. We've prepared fou.
It has to be really pasty, right?
I think it needs the stir, huh?
Because there are lumps.
Yes, there are little lumps, and it's not Nesquik.
The colacao?
Plasterboard, we've always glued it with polyurethane foam, but the last time we used the foam, it was really hard to level it. And we said, this is the last time we're using foam to put it up. Next time we'll do it with bonding paste. And that's why we're using bonding paste now, because when it comes to handling, it's so much easier to work with bonding paste than with polyurethane foam. Let's see, when we do it like this, I'll explain a bit about the experience, since it's the first time we're going to use bonding paste. If it goes well, from now on we'll stick everything with it. Since we have several rooms, we need to glue.
Mainly so that not much falls on you. Really, it's just that you're in the wrong position. It should be the other way around. Let's see, that piece.
The adhesive paste has a good grip.
It's adhesive. Did you miss the ladder? Is that why we're separated?
Ah, yes.
Oh my goodness, what a turn.
Yes, right? Oh, I make it complicated for myself, huh? I make my life complicated in such a way?
Another bit, right? That's it. Some amazing girls. I'll put this over here.
Up here. Alright, so we have the little finishing touch. Let's see, I'll tell you because at first we had cut the drywall to put it here. And we're going to put this side up and then this one in front. Like I mentioned before, the thing is that when we put it up, it was turning out really well. Not perfect, but pretty smooth. Let's say with another coat we could make it almost perfect, but we're going to leave it like this. We'll touch up the top part a little to finish improving it, and in a second round we'll do the finer finishing with the renovation paste. And well, now we have this door completely finished, and honestly we couldn't be happier. We love the result, the color, everything. Soon we'll keep installing doors. In fact, the one right in front of me, the room we're renovating, we'll be installing the door in the next episode. And well, I can't wait for you to see everything, so I'll see you very soon in upcoming videos. See you soon.